Everyone, today I want to talk to you about a powerful truth, a truth that can change the way we see ourselves, our circumstances, and the energy we carry in our lives. It's the realization that there is a divine presence, a protective force that watches over us, guiding and shielding us from harm. More specifically, I want to explore the signs that a woman is protected by God from evil people. Now, we live in a world where energy is all around us. Everything we encounter, whether it's a person, a situation, or an experience, carries an energy that can either uplift or drain us. But there is a deeper force at work, a force that transcends the physical and enters the realm of the spiritual. It's the energy of protection, the energy of God. Let's begin by considering the first sign that a woman is protected by God from evil people: the strength of her inner peace. When a woman is protected, she radiates a sense of calmness that doesn't make sense in the chaos of the world. People who might seek to disrupt or harm her simply cannot penetrate this peace. She doesn't react out of fear or anger. She doesn't engage in the same level of negativity that others might. This peace is not a coincidence. It's the direct result of divine protection, a protective shield that keeps her grounded in her true self, no matter the storm she faces. The second sign is an undeniable sense of discernment. She knows who to trust, and more importantly, who not to. Evil people or negative influences simply cannot disguise their intentions in her presence. She has an almost intuitive ability to sense the energy of others, even when it's masked behind words or appearances. It's as if she is guided by an unseen force, helping her navigate the world with wisdom and clarity. This discernment is a gift from God, a shield that helps her make decisions that keep her safe and aligned with her highest purpose. A third sign is the unexplainable protection she experiences. Time and time again, she finds herself in situations where danger or harm could have easily found her, but somehow she's spared. It's not mere coincidence. It's the presence of divine protection manifesting in her life. It could be that a car accident that should have happened didn't, or a toxic situation that should have drained her energy somehow resolved itself in her favor. These moments serve as reminders that there's a divine force watching over her, intervening when necessary, and ensuring that no evil can harm her. Fourth, we see the way she attracts positive people and opportunities. A woman who is protected by God doesn't just avoid the bad, she magnetizes the good. The people who enter her life tend to be those who uplift, encourage, and support her. The opportunities that arise seem to be tailor-made for her, as though the universe itself is conspiring in her favor. It's as if the protective energy surrounding her not only keeps harm at bay, but also aligns her with the flow of blessings and abundance. The final sign, perhaps the most powerful, is her unwavering resilience. No matter how difficult the trials or how intense the challenges, she never truly breaks. She may bend, she may cry, but she doesn't break. Evil may attempt to wear her down, but God's protection doesn't allow her to lose her essence. She emerges from each challenge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with her divine purpose. This resilience is not of her own making, but a gift from the divine, an indication that she is indeed under protection. And so, as we reflect on these signs, let us remember, protection from evil isn't always something we can see with our eyes or touch with our hands. It's felt in the way we move through the world, the way we navigate relationships, and the way we experience life. When you are protected by God, you don't live in fear. You live in a state of trust, knowing that no matter what comes, you are divinely shielded. If you ever find yourself doubting this protection, remember the signs. Remember the peace, the discernment, the protection, the positive energy, and the resilience. These are not just coincidences. They are the tangible manifestations of divine care. And they remind us that we are never truly alone. A woman protected by God exudes a profound sense of inner peace that seems almost untouched by the turmoil around her. This peace is not simply the absence of external conflict, but an inner stillness that remains unshaken even in the most chaotic of circumstances. When the world is screaming for attention and life seems to be falling apart, she stands firm, anchored in a calmness that others can't always understand. This peace is a reflection of her spiritual connection to a higher power, a divine presence that shields her from being swept away by negativity, fear, or worry. In her presence, there is a subtle, unspoken assurance that she is not affected by the energy of the outside world in the way most people are. Where others might react with anger, anxiety, or frustration, she remains composed. It's not because she is immune to life's challenges or hardships, but because she knows that her sense of peace is not dependent on the circumstances around her. She draws from an internal well of divine strength that transcends the ups and downs of life. This inner peace serves as a protective barrier, allowing her to move through life without being easily disturbed by the intentions of those who wish her harm. When negativity or malice comes her way, it cannot easily penetrate this calm because her energy is not aligned with fear or defensiveness. Instead, she responds with grace, trusting that whatever challenges arise are simply part of the divine plan. Her peace becomes a shield, making it difficult for evil or malicious intent to find its mark. It is through this peace that she remains untouchable, walking through life in a state of protected serenity. A woman protected by God possesses a rare and powerful gift, discernment. This gift allows her to sense the true nature of people and situations, even when things appear to be hidden beneath the surface. She can perceive the energy that others carry, whether it's genuine, loving, and positive, or whether it's dark, manipulative, or harmful. This ability goes beyond what is spoken or what is seen with the eyes. It's a deeper knowing, a sense of truth that can't be explained logically. It's as if there is an invisible force guiding her, helping her navigate relationships and circumstances with wisdom and clarity. Her discernment doesn't rely on assumptions or judgments, but on a connection to divine wisdom. She doesn't have to rely on rumors or secondhand information because she can feel the essence of people in her presence. Evil people, or those with bad intentions, cannot easily disguise their motives when she is around. Their energy is transparent to her, no matter how charming or convincing they may appear to others. This intuitive ability to see through the facades of others is a form of divine protection, allowing her to avoid toxic relationships and situations that could drain her or lead her astray. It's not just about protecting herself from harm. It's also about knowing when to take action, when to step away, and when to trust her instinct. This heightened awareness enables her to make decisions that align with her highest good, ensuring that she remains on a path that nurtures her growth and well-being. Discernment is not a skill she has developed on her own, but a gift that flows from a deep spiritual connection, guiding her through life with wisdom and grace. A woman who is protected by God often experiences moments of unexplainable protection, times when danger or harm should have found her, but somehow, miraculously, she is spared. These instances may seem coincidental to some, but for her, they are signs of divine intervention. Moments when the protective hand of God shields her from forces that seek to harm. In the chaos of life, these protective instances become markers of a greater truth. She is watched over, guided and shielded from the negative energies that would otherwise consume her. These unexplainable protections may not always be grand gestures, but small moments where the expected outcome of a situation could have easily been disastrous, yet everything changes in her favor. It might be narrowly avoiding a car accident when the odds seemed stacked against her, or finding herself in a toxic environment, only to realize she was let out of it at the perfect moment. These are not just strokes of luck, but rather indications of a higher power at work, ensuring that no evil can truly touch her or derail her journey. The beauty of this divine protection is that it operates in ways that are often unseen. The circumstances shift in such a way that it feels like the universe itself is altering the course to protect her, even though she may not always be consciously aware of it. At times, it can seem like doors close when they need to, or paths open unexpectedly, leading her towards safety and growth. These moments of protection are reminders that she is not navigating the world alone. She is guided and safeguarded by a force far greater than the visible world around her. A woman protected by God often finds that she magnetizes not only positive people, but also opportunities that align perfectly with her life's purpose. This isn't just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. It's a manifestation of divine alignment, a flow that guides her toward experiences and connections that nurture her growth. The energy she radiates, grounded in her spiritual connection and divine protection, attracts the right people into her life. Individuals who uplift her, encourage her, and support her on her journey. These people are not only loving and positive, but also aligned with her values and vision for the future. They show up at just the right moment, bringing with them the support, wisdom, and encouragement that she needs to continue on her path. It's as if the universe, in all its wisdom, is orchestrating these encounters, ensuring that she is never alone and always surrounded by the right energy. Opportunities, too, seem to find their way to her in remarkable ways. Doors that were previously closed suddenly open, offering paths that align perfectly with her goals and dreams. These are not random occurrences. They are signs of divine timing, opportunities provided by a higher power who knows what she needs at every stage of her journey. Whether it's a new job, a new friendship, or a new experience, these opportunities appear as though they are tailored specifically to her, helping her grow and evolve into the person she is meant to be. This magnetism is not born from striving or force, it flows naturally from her divine connection. She doesn't have to chase after what she needs. Instead, what she requires, whether it's people or opportunities, come to her, confirming that she is on the right path and protected by a higher force. A woman protected by God embodies an unwavering resilience that becomes evident in the face of adversity. She may experience challenges, setbacks, and even heartbreak, but despite the weight of these trials, she does not break. There is a strength within her that cannot be explained by sheer willpower alone. It's a divine resilience that emerges from her connection to something far greater than herself. Life may throw its most difficult tests at her, but she rises each time stronger and more aligned with her purpose. This resilience is not born out of denial or avoidance of pain. Rather, it comes from an inner knowing that no matter how difficult the situation, she is not alone. She is supported by divine protection that nurtures her through the darkest times. There is a peace within her that understands that everything, even hardship, has its place in her growth. Each obstacle is seen not as a roadblock, but as an opportunity for expansion, a chance to deepen her faith and trust in the divine plan. Challenges with a calm assurance that no matter what comes her way, she will not be consumed by it. Even in moments of overwhelming difficulty, she remains centered and composed, not allowing the weight of the world to crush her spirit. Her resilience is evident in the way she bounces back, sometimes even more powerful than before, as if each trial has strengthened her foundation. It is through this divine resilience that she is able to continue moving forward, trusting that she will be guided through every storm. Her ability to endure and rise above whatever comes her way is a testament to the protection and strength she receives from a higher power. A woman protected by God carries with her an invisible shield, a divine barrier that keeps her grounded and safe from the negative energy that surrounds her. This shield is not something that can be seen or touched by human eyes, but it is a palpable force woven into the very fabric of her being. It's a protection that transcends physical boundaries, operating in the spiritual realm to keep her safe from harm, negativity, and the ill intentions of others. It surrounds her like a cocoon, preventing harmful energy from penetrating and distorting her essence. This divine shield doesn't just protect her from external forces. It also helps her maintain a sense of inner peace and clarity. Even when she encounters situations that could easily destabilize her, she remains calm and composed. It's as though this shield keeps her centered, anchored in the knowledge that she is divinely protected and guided. This inner security allows her to face life's challenges with grace, knowing that she is not vulnerable to the darkness that might seek to engulf her. What's remarkable about this protection is that it doesn't require her to constantly fight against external forces. Instead, it works naturally to keep her aligned with her highest self. When negative people or toxic situations try to enter her life, the energy simply doesn't resonate with her, and they are either blocked or pushed away without her needing to exert effort. The shield works on her behalf, filtering out what doesn't serve her and ensuring that only what is in alignment with her higher purpose can reach. This divine protection creates a sense of safety that allows her to trust in the unfolding of her life, knowing that she is always guided and watched over by a higher power. A woman protected by God is often guided by a deep, unwavering wisdom that shapes her decisions and actions. This wisdom goes beyond intellectual knowledge or logical reasoning. It comes from a divine source, an inner knowing that directs her steps with clarity and purpose. She doesn't simply rely on her own understanding of the world, but taps into a higher consciousness that allows her to navigate through life with certainty, even in the most uncertain of circumstances. This guidance is a gift, a form of divine protection that steers her away from harm and towards paths that nurture her soul and her growth. Her wisdom isn't just about making the right choices. It's about knowing when to act, when to speak, and when to remain silent. She is attuned to the subtle cues of life, sensing when an opportunity aligns with her path or when a situation may not be what it appears. She trusts this inner guidance because she knows it is not just her own thoughts at play. It is the wisdom of a higher power that is always present, always available. This divine guidance also shapes the way she interacts with others. It's a strength that emanates from her very being, a quiet yet powerful assurance that she is always safe and secure. A woman protected by God lives her life in alignment with a divine purpose, an inner compass that guides her through every decision, every challenge, and every relationship. She is not swayed by external pressures or the fleeting opinions of others because she knows that she is part of a larger, sacred plan. This sense of alignment isn't something she forces. It flows naturally from her connection to a higher power, helping her to stay on course even when the path ahead seems. The obstacles she faces become less about hindrance and more about refinement, as she trusts that everything is unfolding as it should. This divine alignment manifests in her choices, which are made with clarity and confidence, even when the outcome is uncertain. She is guided by a deeper understanding, a knowing that her actions are part of something much greater than herself. She follows the signs, the quiet nudges, and the opportunities that arise, trusting that each step is divinely ordered and leading her toward her highest good. Her life becomes a reflection of divine will, flowing harmoniously with the rhythms of the universe. Because she is aligned with her true purpose, she attracts the people, experiences, and opportunities that are in resonance with her highest self. She doesn't chase after what she wants. Rather, she allows it to come to her, knowing that everything she needs will be provided in divine timing. This alignment creates a sense of peace and ease, even in the face of uncertainty. She moves forward with confidence, trusting that she is always exactly where she is meant to be, doing exactly what she is meant to do. This divine connection ensures that she is protected, guided, and supported on every step of her journey.